Right, we are here on 2017 Ford RS, correct?
Correct.
And this gentleman here bought it 1 year ago, and he's kind of slowly doing the mods. Is that kind of the goal? You're going to kind of just slowly transition as your budget and your time allows you.
Yep.
And you kind of want to do things on your own. Or you're going to maybe let somebody else do some things, or what are you thinking?
Pretty much doing everything that I can on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I'll get to the point where it's just too
Too
advanced for me.
Right, yeah. You need the technology, the tools you may need to a degree, right?
Yep.
And so now, 45,000 miles on it?
42,000.
42,000. How many when you bought it?
34.
34. So you're driving it. See, this is a big guy, and I told him I had this same car in red, and these RS like Recaro seats, basically, they're just so small. I just couldn't. I got rid of mine because it wasn't comfortable. If you know what I mean. A really fun car, and now this really is a sought after car. So this car, I would have to guess. I'm guessing 35 to 40 right now. Is that about right?
I bought it for about 38.
Wow. Okay. So about right.
I've had someone say that they'll buy it back for 38.
Right.
Even with the miles I put on.
Right. And original stickerness was like, what, 35 to 38, maybe 40?
I think the sticker on it was about 43, 45.
Okay, 43, 45, okay. But I think that the people seeking these, I think this is always going to be the $30,000 to $40,000 car.
Yeah.
From this point on.
I mean, until Ford decides to make another one and bring it to the U.S.
Yeah, which you're not. It's over in Europe right now.
Yeah.
They're not bringing it back.
I mean, if they decide to, that's when this price will plummet. And
right. So look at back here. That's a factory setup on your back exhaust and the diffusers. Isn't that neat?
Yep.
That's just a factory setup. So this car is all factory for the most part. I mean, there's nothing that you per se have changed. And it's a 350 horsepower 6-speed manual.
Correct.
And what's the foot-pounds of torque? Do we even know? I don't even know that. That's all good. But I mean, but the car is super fun, super fast. Has it shut down? Has it done the, I've raced mine, and it would, if you over revved it, it would just go into lockdown mode. You have to pull over and turn it off, turn it back on. You had that happen yet? That happened to me. I was racing a guy at WRX, and I was in a Pullman Wacom, and I went to the wrong gear, and I screwed it all up, and I was like, oh man, and it was over. And the guy walked by me like I lost. Like, no, dude, I was taking you. So what's the color? The grabber blue?
It is called nitrous blue.
Nitrous. Isn't that interesting? You think it's the conventional Ford, that grabber blue?
Yeah, so
wow.
It's hard to tell right now, but in the sunlight, it's got a really nice sparkle and metallic to it.
Nice. And the brake calipers match the paint. That's factory, right?
That is correct.
And so believe it or not, when I bought mine, it had the winter tire package.
When I bought this, it had the icebergs on it.
Yeah, but I mean, I had 4 separate wheels. So when I bought mine, the car literally came with a winter package where the blacked out wheels, the factory wheels like what you have, mine were blacked out, not like that silverish color, but mine then had a whole bright silver set of winter tires.
Oh.
That was part of the price of the car. So I had 4 extras, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So in the winter months, you could drive that car.
Yeah.
Because this is the challenge if you have because it had the performance. These are I think you have all season tires there.
These are summer tire.
They're only summer, really?
Yep. These are meant for summer, but I mean, they are still doing exceptionally well.
Yeah.
In this cold weather.
Is this the original tires?
No.
I was going to say, because you get 40, I can't believe that in this type of car. So did you buy them or somebody else bought them?
I bought these tires. They have about 2,000 miles on them.
Okay. And you've been really impressed with how they really hook up and do well in the rain and everything else?
I mean, they do really well in the rain. My brother actually has a set on his Mustang.
Yeah.
He's about probably 800, 900 wheel and hooks in the rain.
Oh my gosh.
And hooks in the rain.
Oh my gosh. That's beyond believable.
Yeah.
Wow. See, I'm Mopar, I'm Ford guy, I'm everything type of guy. I just love cars. And if you ever go to my YouTube channel, you can see that information. So as far as how many were built, do you know? Have you ever gotten that far into this car to go, hey, man, I wonder how many of these are even in the market this year, this model, this color, blah, blah, blah. Have you done that?
So of this exact spec,
Yep.
there is about 1,100 of this year.
Worldwide or just
Worldwide.
Domestic?
Worldwide.
Wow.
Domestic, there's probably cut that in half.
Okay. All right. So, is there the Focus RS Club? Is there a club like the Mustang Club? I have no
Not
idea.
really.
Okay.
No.
It just isn't enough of them.
No, there's not enough.
Right, right. So, I know, as I drive around the roads all the time, you rarely see this car going down the road.
Yeah.
Rarely.
I mean, there's one guy that goes to Dunkin' Cars and Coffee in the morning.
Yeah, yeah.
And he drives all the way from Springfield.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, and he's one of 3 blue Focus RSs in the area.
Right.
There is a red one that will come out every now and then,
Yep.
and then there's a black one. But
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, now, as far as fuel economy, what do you see on this thing? 20, 18, 20 or so?
anywhere from 17 to 25.
That's pretty good. Wow. All right, I'm going to wrap it up there for you. Another gentleman here that's very nice. Let me talk about his Volkswagen. To me, it looks like a Volkswagen R, but that's not the name of it. What is it called?
It's an Arteon.
Arteon?
Yeah, we can go around back and I'll show you the name.
But it looks like an Audi. It's an Audi in disguise with
It
the
is.
Volkswagen stickers on it, right?
Kind of falls in.
Arteon. Oh, so is this like a hybrid?
It's not a hybrid. It's
Really?
but it's a hatchback.
Oh, wow.
A huge back, huge trunk.
Yeah, that is.
You know, Americans love their SUVs, and I hate SUVs, and this gives me all the space of an SUV.
And so, what year is this?
21.
Did you buy it new?
I got it used, picked it up about 10,000 miles on
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Did you have to stay local to get it, or go somewhere far to get it?
I kept watching on all the internet sites, and I finally found this over at where was it? Toyota dealership over in Bowie.
So,
Maryland.
what is the Audi sister?
Yeah,
The A6 or something? Audi sister.
It probably falls size-wise. It falls between the A5
Uh-huh.
hatch or fastback,
Yeah, yeah.
and the A7.
Okay.
So size-wise, it's kind of in between the two of them. It's bigger than the A5.
So his car looks lowered. I mean, the car has such a low.
I lowered it, yeah.
Oh, so it has an airbag suspension?
I put on H&R Sport Springs, so it drops it an inch front and back.
The springs, so not an airbag, it's just a spring.
Yep.
Really? Electronic spring.
It's just a conventional spring, but it's lower. And the car does have DCC, so it has a sport control. You can do sport mode and comfort mode and all that. So you keep that with the shocks that are in there.
Right.
But the springs get really lower.
So this is really a four-door, performance-oriented.
Yeah, it's got a
Looks like a-
2.0 four turbo.
Right.
And this year, it's like 258 stock.
Horsepower.
Horsepower and about the same torque.
Okay.
Around the same number.
Yeah.
I've actually had a tune put on it, which bumps them both by
That's
9.
funny. You've
So
had a tune put on it.
Yeah, so
I
it's
like
got
it.
it's got close to 350 horsepower.
Oh, you're a sleeper then.
Oh, yeah.
This is a sleeper guy. You roll up. Hey, you heard that, right? 350. You roll up to this guy. You think, I'll walk this guy, no problem. You're like, whoa, wait a second. Hey, what about the interior? I mean, from here, the interior looks pretty snazzy. Is it kind of got that, the European flair?
Oh yeah, it's got
And-
heated, cooled seats, heated steering wheel. It's got the heated rear seats and air conditioning controls in the back. And,
What about adaptive cruise?
got adaptive cruise, got all that stuff.
Does it?
Lane keep assist. It's got all those features and the automatic braking. And,
Wow.
supposedly if you fall asleep at the wheel, it'll drive over to the side of the road and stop.
Really?
So
Oh my gosh, get out of here.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So you put a tune in this thing.
Yeah.
So a shop did.
yeah,
company-
and it's just a software download.
Oh really?
Yeah, the company's called APR. They do that. They do
Yeah.
Volkswagen and European cars.
Yeah.
But it's an hour. You pull in, takes it, and you're out of there in an hour. They
And
just
probably $1,500 or $2,000 later or whatever the
No,
fee is.
it's you can do it for $500. Then they have what's called APR Plus, which basically you pay another $500 and you're getting an insurance plan.
Oh wow!
Which says, if you go to the dealer and the dealer says, "Oh no, you've had this tuned,"
right,
and that's what's caused the problem.
Yeah.
Then APR kicks in and they basically pick up the
difference in whatever they're claiming to create the problem.
Yeah.
So let's see the engine. I mean, I don't think the engine's going to be like looking at my Hellcat engine over there, but I think
a nice clean engine bay.
So your passion for Volkswagen started when? In college, because your mother had a Volkswagen? Is that kind of what drew this?
I can't say that I actually had a passion for Volkswagens, but in high school I had like a 70 Monte Carlo that I had all fixed up.
Oh, nice.
Red with the Corvette wheels and put headers on and everything.
Right.
And I bought a Honda Prelude when I got out of college.
Which that was cool.
Yeah.
That was a real cool car.
I got the first Acura Integra a couple of years later. So
yeah,
I was kind of into cars.
Yeah, you're into sports cars.
Yeah, but then I bought
but then you probably got married.
89 Isuzu Trooper.
Oh boy!
Which I had for 10 years. And
you were married,
I bought
right?
a 99 Isuzu Trooper, which I still have, and I've had that for 20 years, 23 years.
Right, but you had to get to reality of starting a family and a career and having a reality what you can drive, right?
So I decided I wanted to get. I actually had the car before this was a 2014 Impala, which was actually a great car. But
did you get the SS model?
No, they don't have the SS anymore.
Yeah, when did they?
14 was their last.
Okay,
design.
right.
It was a great car.
Yep.
I loved it, but I wanted something sportier.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a beautiful car.
I was looking at the Audis, and then I found one of these, and I said, $10,000 less.
Right, absolutely.
The Audi has on
right,
and I think it's a better looking car.
It is. No, this is a beautiful car. I mean, in the color. What do you know the actual name of the color?
Yeah, it's called Urano Gray.
Urano Gray. Wow. Yeah. And what type of fuel mileage do you get out of her?
On the highway, it gets 30s.
30s.
Yeah, around town, 20.
30s.
And most of my driving is puttering around town, but.
So does the wife like it? She doesn't care. She's just not into that stuff.
Yeah.
And you got a moonroof?
Oh yeah.
Really? Oh wow! Wow.
Pops up and slides back.
Yeah. So what year is this again? What?
It's 21.
21. How many miles on it when you bought it?
10 when I bought it. It's got 20 on it now.
Yeah. So it's your daily driver?
Yeah. But I don't drive anymore. I'm retired. So
okay. Gotcha. It's your fun time.
Yeah.
And you come to the car show, and do you have anything else that you bring up to the car show that we don't know about?
No.
This is it.
I guess I could bring my 23-year-old Isuzu.
You probably could. You probably get some attention out of that.
But,
Oh, sure. Absolutely. All right. Well, I'm going to cut it right here in my video for We're going to check out the pink cars, the Regal. Is this an old Buick Regal? Wow. Cadillac, CTSV or whatever it is.
With stripes.
And look at that. Wow. That's nice. That's great. Isn't that nice? Look at that.
What is this?
A Buick.
Oh.
Real Buick Regal.
Wow.
That's my guess. No, Riviera. Yeah. Oh, wow. It's incredible. All today's, just look at that. Just an arrow. Now look at the color here. Look at this here. Now what is this here? A Rambler. Look at this, an old Rambler. Oh my gosh. Wow. Isn't that cool? Boy, oh boy. If that ain't some history to this right here, that's great. Look at that. Oh, what happened to the old Rambler? Wow. That's really cool. Like I said, some people bringing out some decent cars for kind of being a not such a great day. You know what I mean? Here's the Cyclone Man over there. There's an Avanti. What happened to the Avanti? Look at this. Oh my gosh. It's like the movies. Oh my gosh, Citroen. Is it Citroen? I thought that thing was like an Avanti. Hey, here's our buddy. He's at the Bullet. We know him. Right. Got some nice Corvettes right here. Hey, the Challenger guys. We had some Charger and Challenger guys. They all left. So. Are you freezing? Are you freezing?
Yeah.
Come on. You got your blue shoes on. Got your blue Corvette. Got your blue shirt on.
My blue eyes.
Got your blue eyes. This should be called Mr. Blue. You got to get MR than BLU.
Yeah, I was gonna do that or put Azul in Spanish maybe because everybody's taking blue.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's even available. I'd be amazed if that Mr. Blue is even available. But I'm gonna look it up. I'm probably gonna look it up on the DMV.
I was telling everybody today that my last name is Snow. And
That's right. That's right.
Since I've been 16 years old, I've been trying to get snow on my list. Well, all drug dealers had it. I was like, God.
Yeah, my gosh. All right.
Nobody told me that. They did.
Yeah.
We know the guy at DC is that.
Yeah, we know where you go, Mr. Snow. All right, let's walk on down here. Look at this here. What do we got here? These old Honda.
That's a Nissan GTR R32.
This is right here. My kid knows this stuff better than me. This here is or this here? Talking about this.
It's a GTR.
What? This here is?
An R32.
Wow. And it's right-hand steering.
It's from Japan.
Right. Oh, another right hand. Look at that. All right hand. Wow. Oh, see here? I ran a guy in my GT 500, one of these, and he was like, bye-bye. It's kind of just rolling down the road. He's wicked fast. Hey, here's your car that we thought we were going to buy this past summer. The Trans Am. Remember that?
I like that.
Yeah. Old Nogue, huh?
Yeah, they look good, but
Probably a small black Chevy in it. Yep, it is. Yep. Then we kind of got some guys kind of hiding down here. Wonder why they don't want to come up further. They're kind of away from the pack. We got, some here. There's another GTR. Look at that. That's nice. Look at these. It's a Nissan GTR.
Yeah, but the body style is R35. Like,
Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Isn't that neat? I like the black one. I could have bought one of these, but they're such a rigid ride. I should have bought one. Just for the record, I should have got one. I like the back end. Look at the back end. That's so cool.
I like the back end. Yeah.
It's incredible. Those cars are pretty much the same style now for 10, 12 years? Maybe 15?
I like the white.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. Looks like they put so that's a whole different light assembly.
Yeah. It's not just
That's pretty cool. And he's got Virginia tags, and so that's kind of impressive that he's getting away with that because of, Virginia's, it's a secondary offense if you get pulled over. If you get pulled over, they'll get you on that. Yeah, not too bad. So not a bad show here. All right, here we go.
His son drove that every day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds pretty radical.
It smells up the whole parking lot. You can smell it right now.
Yeah, it's running. It's running. Wow, I'm really surprised there's no other Mopars. There's no Mopars. Look at it. There's no Mopars. Yeah, unbelievable. Not one. I'm the only one. I was going to talk about the jailbreak. I was going to talk to the Mopar guys about how the jailbreak's getting $200,000 at the auction.
Wow.
Yeah, beyond believable. Look at the dog here on my car in the bottom here. Right? Is there a mouse in here? Right? One thing's true about this car, if I keep this thing, the exhaust has to be changed. The exhaust is just so lame.
You should do a straight
How do you
pipe.
like your exhaust in your car?
Wish it was a
Let's do
little
a review
louder.
in your car. Hey, let's do a review in your
I
car.
wish it was a little louder.
What year is your car?
2020.
Can you tell us about it?
Yeah. I have a resonator delete. I have E-Bach lowering springs on it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Is it used when you bought it?
yeah, it had 5,000 miles on it. Now it has 8,500.
Yeah. Is it a manual?
It's a manual.
What have you done to it since you've owned it?
as you know, stickers do add horsepower, so.
What about were the windows tinted? I can't remember.
The windows were not. Oh yeah, they were tinted.
They were?
Yeah, we didn't get them done.
Okay, so
It has.
the exhaust is really good. We like the exhaust.
Yeah, I really like the exhaust.
Now, this is the PP1 package, I think,
Yeah,
right?
it is. It's the PP1.
And this color, what do they call this color? Do you even know?
Oxford white.
Oxford white. Okay. And so, what would you do to the car right now? Like that? I think I know what you're gonna say.
I would do a Borla exhaust.
No way. The exhaust is too nice as it is. Why are you change out the back taillights?
No.
You don't want blacked out taillights?
No, I would get different wheels.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What type of wheel would you get?
I would get red.
Red wheels?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Red
Yikes.
shiny wheels.
Yikes. Wow.
And I'd get
Uh-oh.
I'd get them.
Somebody's getting mad over here with his GM Pontiac Trans Am. Interesting.
I would maybe do an air intake.
Yeah.
Put a new radio in it.
Do you want me to pop the hood for you?
Yeah, of course. Let's do a little walk around here. And all right. Got the cross bar, which helps
Engine
keep the.
brace.
There you go. Good thing.
What
What do you think about supercharging this car?
I would do a air intake.
Different air intake, okay,
Yeah,
over there. Different
I
air
would-
box, right?
Yeah. Well, I would rather have an open.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't like how that's closed. I also think that add a little more.
Right.
I also would maybe. I don't know.
Well, overall, the
You
car.
don't like to modify your car.
Well, it's not so much me all the time. It's the fact that you've got a young lady driving a Mustang that's earning her keep and getting better.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm not excited about you having a 700
I
horsepower.
don't want a supercharger.
Right. That's why we're.
You don't get it.
Oh, I get it.
You have to change out the brakes. You're gonna have to change out a lot
don't
of
know.
stuff.
I'm not
Yeah,
so
you
sure
could.
now.
I think you would personally.
So hey, wow, really nice Mustang sitting next to my daughter's Mustang. What year is this?
This is 1966. You can tell from the grill where it has the floating pony, and then you have the fins on the side, the three.
Wow, yeah, that is. Look at the lines. Is that just beautiful? I mean, look how straight those lines are. So, is this an original car, or
It's
did
the
they
original
change it?
289 automatic, the C4. We rebuilt the whole motor. The cam,
Yeah.
and
You did?
Yep.
You were in my business
class, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm just really admiring your car. Factory, original wheels.
oh no, those are aftermarket. They're American racing wheels.
Is that the theme? Does it kind of walk around? Let the YouTubers get a little better view of your car. But was that the theme of the Krager look wheel back then, or do you even know? Was it a hubcap wheel?
I think they were just hubcap
Yeah.
wheels originally.
Right.
These wheels came with the car when we got it.
Yeah.
I just like the look. It really matches with the burgundy,
What
the
happened to
paint.
your blue Mustang?
I still have it. That's my daily driver. Yep.
Okay, so you got this when? This March? Past March?
This past March.
Last
March
year.
2022. Yep.
Okay. What drove you to want this? Anything that's like fixated in your mind your whole life or something?
I mean, I've always been in Mustangs. We have 4 Mustangs at home.
Yeah. So you say we, so your father
Me and
or
my dad. Yeah.
or, so your dad's a Mustang guy.
Yeah. And my mom.
Okay.
She has an 18 GT.
Nice.
Yep.
Right.
I have a 07 blue. Was it Kona blue? Or
I
was it
know
Vista
Kona
blue?
blue.
Yep. She is
Right.
a convertible.
Okay. So the family influence, kind of.
Yeah.
Is that
De-
kind of how it's
most
played out? You know.
definitely.
All right.
Both
So
my parents have been into cars.
right. So it's interesting. Really incredible. The paint looks in really good shape, but yet your door handle looks like it needs some loving. What's your idea on that?
Possibly, we took the door card off to rebuild the window cranks.
Oh, nice.
Because they were having issues, the regulators.
Yeah.
So I'll probably have to take that off and take the door handle off.
Right.
Either re-chrome it or replace them.
Right. The seat, factory original seats. So the
were,
interior is still the factory, or they redid the carpet?
They redid the carpet. This was originally a gold colored car. It's 1 year only for '66.
So you're saying the paint was gold?
Yeah, it was
Really?
gold. Yep.
Oh, wow.
And this is a GM color. It's a 70s, like a 75, like Le Mans burgundy.
How do you know that?
The owner we bought it from, he had it for 50 years. And
Wow.
He painted it 4 times in different lacquers with the same exact color.
So the original owner. So you're the second owner?
We're actually, he bought it from the original owner. He had it for just 50 years.
Wow. So you're the third owner.
Third owner, yep.
What about the trunk?
How many
I'm not
miles?
driving it now.
How many miles?
Well, it has like 500 miles on the rebuilt motor, but it has like 134,000 original miles on the car itself, on the body.
Okay. Well, how's the trunk? Any rust in the trunk or
like an
like
oak.
that, you know? And then your gas cap. Where's your gas cap?
The gas cap is right here.
Yeah, if I can, yeah. Isn't that something? The good old days. The gas.
Definitely.
Why used to work at gas stations, the gas would start
Yeah,
pouring out the
it's a
back of the
pain- it's a
car.
pain, though.
Yeah. So, and it's right above the trunk there. You probably see the fill right here too. Look, there's the fill. So it's somebody rear engine, it won't be a big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because not only can you not put gas in your car anymore, but
Hopefully I don't get rear-ended.
yeah, exactly right. So look at inside. So
Yeah,
they
I
did
cleaned
the
this
paint.
all up. This is the original, the mat, the trunk mat. This-
Really, that's the original trunk mat?
Uh,
That's hard to
Probably not.
believe.
but I cleaned it up. It
Yeah, it
was
looks
all
good.
ragged and
Yeah. It came with the car.
Yeah.
All right. So the gentleman that sold this to you, was this an emotional time for him when he let this go to you?
Probably because it was his wife's car that passed away.
Oh wow. Was it a local person?
In Stafford.
Okay. All right. How did you find out about this? Just on the internet? Or-
A family member. It was one of his friends' cars.
Yeah. So word of mouth
Yep, word of mouth.
of how you got it. This is interesting back here. It seems like you're missing the glass
This
trim.
is the chrome. We haven't had time to put it back
Okay.
in.
So that's right.
I heard it's kind of a pain with the rubber seal.
Yep. So no way this is all the original glass, or is it?
It's probably not.
I mean, you're just guessing, or you don't know?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I doubt it's the original.
Right. Little side vent window. That was such the big theme back then. The windshield wipers. You know, the windshield wiper motor's probably right over here. You're good. Oh, you got a hole. So that's probably your heater core. You don't have any heat in this thing, do you?
Yeah, I took that out like 3 weeks ago. It's
It's
on back
cold.
order.
A little cold, right?
So, yep.
You got your little pocket warmers with you today. So original cross member bar. You guys got
We added
creative.
that. That's a Monte Carlo bar.
Yeah, the
I tried
aftermarket.
Yep. I tried getting the rear one on, but I didn't want to bend the
Yeah.
firewalls.
Right. So, has this vehicle ever had body damage? Do you know? I don't think it has, but you think?
I think this has been replaced.
All right.
This fender has.
Yeah.
Because the original fenders had the VINs stamped
Yeah.
on the side here
Right.
too.
Uh-huh.
Not just there.
Right. Look at that,
Don't
man.
show the VIN.
Well, I don't think anybody's going to do anything too radical. So, you've got your steering wheel
Yeah.
pump right here.
Original
Which-
power steering.
Yeah, which that was in that year, that would have been kind of an upgrade.
Yeah.
You know, somebody who bought this car, that would have been an expensive add-on
Yep.
of luxury, but no AC.
No AC.
Okay.
No heater core.
Yeah, exactly. No heater core. So is that a screwdriver laying up there in your front right there? What is that? I can't tell. I got my. What is that? Okay. No, it's not. Right here. It looks so funny over here. It's right there. There's a screwdriver right there.
Flathead screwdriver.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. I just found your lost I just found your lost screwdriver. They probably went for a ride. Maybe this other guy's.
It just looks like a Harbor Freight one. So it doesn't mean much.
but that's what's the odds? I've never videoed anybody and actually found their tool for them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So over here, so hydraulic brakes. It doesn't even have a booster power brake, or does it? This is just conventional, but it's just it isn't the power boost brake. So when you put the brakes on this thing, is it like you're putting the brakes on? It ain't like your conventional cars.
You have to stop a while back.
Yeah. It doesn't work the best.
Yeah. So is this still all drum? No, up front disc. So that,
Full front.
but the rear, but was that? But I don't think the factory was disc up front back then. I think that was drum.
Yeah, it is aftermarket. The last owner put it on.
So he may have upgraded this to a boost, but it's so small. I guess it is. And it's interesting. There's like a little knob up there. What is that little black knob?
That's for it's so you can adjust the brakes actually.
Right. Okay. The pressure, I guess.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Wow. All right. Well, I'm gonna new aluminum radiator. You did that.
3-core radiator.
Right.
Put
Yep.
A new water pump on there as well, and a new alternator.
Right.
The car was sitting for a couple of years, so it was just
Right.
kind of tired and wanted a little bit more performance out of it. So.
Yep. Wow. All right. I'm gonna cut it off. All right. Well, as always, I'm the last one here. Just about. There goes the kid. There goes the 289 man. There goes the RS man. Ford. Do a burnout all the way across the parking lot. Don't do that. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds really good. That's nice. Sounds really good. That's nice, man. Yep. Look at that. Huh? Yep, there you go. All right. See that? There he is. All right. The poor Challenger all by itself. Starting to drizzle. That sucks. Look. Yikes. Get out of here. Put my pins in and wrap it up on my Sunday morning conversations of the car meet here in Leesburg, Virginia. Anybody's local, it's here at the Florida Core right off 15. So come on by and we'll do some talking. All right. The rain's supposed to come in till like 1 o'clock today. So that's kind of disappointing as I get my Challenger rained on. Does it really matter? There's the F-150 lane like what I had. We gotta change out the tires. That's pretty cool. That's one thing I was thinking about that boost. That thing had a little bigger tire on it. I think it looked a little more neat. I think that truck's a good looking truck. I mean, yeah, do I give up the Raptor for it? Yeah. That I guess will be tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow's conversations, I guess. But anyways, so yeah. The jailbreak, what's incredible, there's not one Mopar. 2 Mopars showed up and then they left. 2 black Mopars, a black SRT Challenger and a black SRT Charger showed up. And I mean, they literally pulled in and they took off. So there's not anybody to talk about that's a Mopar enthusiast about the jailbreak and the what's going on in the market with the Hellcats. Wow. Kind of disappointing. But at the same time, it's that time of the year. It's the end of February, end of January. And it's cold. Definitely say that much. All right. Get up the road here in the sleepy Challenger. Such a quiet, but anyway, really good. Once again, you know, it's really encouraging. I go to these car shows. What's really encouraging is you meet so many young people that are so into these ICE cars, the gas cars. I mean, I hear the conversation over and over again on younger people that just have no interest in the electric vehicles. Isn't that something? And that's why I think that I say this on my YouTube channel many, many times. Why so many Ford Mustang Mach-E's sitting in Coons Baltimore Ford that, you know, just a year ago, be so lucky to even get one. But yet now, a year later, there just isn't seem like people are, running by the droves to go buy these things. And Tesla's having to cut their pricing. I mean, so has the electric vehicle market really been saturated? Meaning that some amount of people that really feel they want an electric vehicle. And now there's a whole article, it's been floating around in different forums and different car articles, that they claim that the average, which this is even hard for me to believe because they're basing it on home charging, but they're saying is the average cost to own an electric vehicle, charging it at your home, if you drive 100 miles, is like $12 versus a relatively, fuel efficient ICE vehicle is like $15, which that's hard to believe. I just can't, I don't know how they're getting that number, because for me, it's all about kilowatts. And my thoughts are, if you average 2 miles per kilowatt, that's 50 kilowatts. Well, from my understanding, my electric bill is like 11 cents a kilowatt, but I haven't looked at it really in quite a long time. And they claim that, all the energy prices have gone up. So is my kilowatt now 15 cents, 18 cents? I don't know. But here's the thing. If you take a 100-mile trip, 50 kilowatts to recharge a vehicle, well, at $12, you're talking then basically like 25 cents a kilowatt. That's expensive energy. But now when you're out in the field, oh, for sure. When you're out in the field, there's no doubt you're paying the same amount of money or more, because at a charging station, you're paying like 43 cents a kilowatt. Well, if you have to recharge 50 kilowatts times 43 cents, that's basically like $22 to recharge your car to go 100 miles. So in that scenario, there's no doubt in my mind. But I talked about this the other day about how I think the transition to EV vehicles, as you fast forward 10 plus years, it won't be about you saved all this money on an electric vehicle. That will not be the reason you own an electric vehicle. It'll be because it's the right thing to do. The world, the world governing bodies have so clamped down on the sale of new ICE vehicles, and the trend of more and more charging stations and infrastructure to recharge them. But at the end of the day, I can promise you, it's not going to be free nor cheap to recharge electric vehicles. So at the end of the day, you're gonna spend at least the same amount of money as you do an ICE vehicle to get up and down the road. And some people are like, yeah, but you don't have the change the oil and the engine and blah 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 and the brakes. Yeah, well, there's no doubt. There's to a degree, yes, in that aspect, probably the maintenance on the vehicle, yes, it'll be less. But as far as driving, energizing the vehicle, it'll be, I guarantee, the same, possibly even more. All right, everybody, it's the jailbreak day, which nothing really came much of that, of kind of sharing some conversations at the car show to hear others' views and opinions, other than in the car forums. Many feel that the jailbreak is way overrated, and to me, it just tells me this car I'm driving right now is a $100,000 value car. No doubt in my mind, this car's worth $100,000. Is this car worth $150,000? I don't know. Debatable. Only time will tell, right? So, hey, everybody, thanks again for watching my YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed the stories of other people, the passion of other vehicles that I shared with you, kind of their passion for their cars, their excitement. It's all ages, and it's all different types of cars. We all have an attachment to these vehicles. And what drives that, right? What is the passion of us just loving to be moving down the road in these cars, and then actually hearing that noise? And each one of the people I talk to, each one of them is all about the power. They all want more power. All right, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. God bless, and stay safe.